Call this meeting to order. If everyone could please stand and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Here.
Trustee Scalise?
Here.
Trustee Galuza?
Here.
Trustee Reiser?
Here.
Trustee Christofferson?
Here.
Trustee Wilson?
Here.
Mayor Balderman?
Here. All right, first up on the agenda tonight is going to be, I'm going to administer the oath of office to the 4 board members that were elected or re-elected, depending on the case, in the last municipal election. I've been the mayor for 18 years. I've had a lot of different board members up here. We had a lot of stability for a long time, but then we had board members move out of state, move out of the country, take other jobs that precluded them from doing what they're doing. But the one thing that's been constant in the 18 years that I've been mayor is that we've been fortunate to be represented by board members who have all had the same agenda, and that is to do the very best they can to represent the people of this community and to improve the quality of life for the people in this community. Being elected 5 terms as mayor is not something that most people would want in their life, but working with a board like this and the previous trustees and working with the staff that we have really has made this job not only much easier than most mayors have, much more enjoyable, and certainly far more productive than we see in most communities, if not all around here. This board that we're currently serving with, there's not a lot of tenure, with the exception of Keith, who's been here a long time. But each and every one of the trustees comes from a different walk of life and brings tremendous experience with them and knowledge with them that help our decision-making process up here much, much easier. And so I am thrilled that the 4 of you are up here again serving for another term. A big thank you to the community for recognizing that you're all doing a great job. You want to see choices in elections. And it's not always a positive when you don't have those choices. People should be able to pick who they want to represent them. And in this community, it's not often that incumbents are challenged. And I can assure you that is not because the town is not engaged or the town doesn't care. Quite the contrary. The town is incredibly engaged in what's happening here. The residents are very, very knowledgeable about what's happening in their community. But they see the progress, they see the transparency, and they want to support it. And so a big thank you goes to our residents here that are supporting all of us in what we're doing so we can support our staff to get their job done. And the community is thriving. The community is thriving. There's so much happening here. So as the mayor, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being willing to serve. It is not a high-paying position. It is often a thankless position. But you all have kids, and you're setting a great example for your children and what it means to give something back to the town that they live in. And I've had the good pleasure of getting to know your kids and your families, and I'm sure they're all very, very proud of what you do. It's certainly, there is no reason to serve up here unless you want to make a difference in your town. And you are all making a difference in our community. I'm very grateful for that. One last thing before I have you come down, I do want to say thank you to your families. It is a commitment that you make to this town. It can be time consuming. It can be very difficult when in an era where everybody has an opinion, and typically if they take to social media, it's based on misinformation or bad information or just somebody seeking attention, but the ability to attack or make negative comments without any repercussions is a problem, and you set yourself up for that when you're in public service. And that's not easy on spouses and kids and people who care about you and love you and know who you are as people, as good people, to watch you have to endure that. There's a lot of people who won't run for these jobs because it's not worth it. They don't feel like it's worth it to have that kind of thing going on out there that to subject their families to. But if the community didn't have good people that were willing to step up and great family members that were willing to support those people, we'd really be in big trouble. So to our families, thank you very much for supporting your loved ones, and let's all step down. City. And I'll hold this so you can read along if need be. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I,
Brian Reiser. Having been elected village trustee in the village of New Lenox.
having been elected village trustee in the village of New Lenox
In the county of Will.
in the county of Will,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties and responsibilities
and I will faithfully discharge the duties and responsibilities
of village trustee to the best of my ability.
of village trustee to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Thank you. Have a seat. We can all have a chance to There we go. Perfect. You guys want to have a seat and then say a few words? It'd be great. We'll start with Jim.
I just want to say thank you for the mayor and the community for the reelection. Thank you for my family for their support. Like the mayor said, busy family. They unfortunately have karate training tonight, so they couldn't make it here. But no, again, looking forward to serving another 4 years, and thank you for all your support.
Hi, thank you again to, like the mayor said, all of the community, everyone that supports us, and I also want to thank the staff. You know, we get a lot of the credit, but we're just making a final decision. They're the ones actually behind the scenes working, doing all of the hard work. And without them, we wouldn't be who we are and where we are today. So I want to thank them as well. My family also couldn't make it. I've got a bunch of kids that are in college and basketball, but thank you, and please continue to support New Lenox. It's a great place to live.
Just want to say thank you to the community for investing your trust in me again for another term. Also, just as the mayor said, it is not possible without the support of my family. So a huge thank you to my husband, Marshall. He's always left with the kids on these nights. They usually send out groans to me when I say I have another meeting, but they do think it's cool what we do here. So it is nice to have their support. Thanks to my fellow trustees for their support as well. I wouldn't be here without your help and support and faith in me as well. I think that's everybody.
Well, thanks, Mayor. It's been not too long since I got the chance to do this back in October when you appointed me to finish out Dave Smith's term. One thing I'd like to repeat from that night, though, is that my family and I are extremely grateful to be a part of this community. We've lived in several communities where they are unable to perform the services and provide the amenities and just the overall sense of pride that our community is able to provide all of us and the residents here. And to be able to see those differences, it really develops a sense of appreciation for where you live and definitely a sense of pride. And that pride is, it's caused me to want to dig in a little bit deeper and serve where I can. And I appreciate the opportunity. I want to thank the residents who came out to support me and the rest of my fellow board members here in the last election. And I look forward to serving the next 4 years and hopefully beyond. Thank you.
Very good. All right, thank you. Okay, next up, board, as you know, first I'd like to recognize one more time, we did have Dan Martin, who retired as the head of our Safe Communities, which has 3 really main organizations under their umbrella. With us tonight is Simon Harris, who is taking over the CERT component. He's also doing time with Lenox Emergency Services. But Simon, thank you for taking that on. CERT is incredibly important to our community with all of the activities that we have out here. They truly would not be possible without the support of CERT. You were so involved with Dan anyway. It was a very natural transition, and you're off to a great start, and we're very grateful for that. And Dan Johnson taking over the SAR portion of the Safe Communities there, search and rescue, so we're appreciative for Dan doing that. But we have 2 other people here that I would like to appoint tonight. One is Bill Byerly. Bill, working with New Lenox Emergency Services, has really done a great job for a long time with ESTA, with the emergency services. And more than that, Bill has other skills that he lends to help people out on a regular basis. His wife Terry is phenomenal as well. They're just, more importantly, they're good people, very good people. And so what I'm looking for tonight is to appoint Bill to take Mike Pataki's spot, who was elected to a township office. We wish him well. He did a nice job for us. But Bill is here tonight, and so I would like the board's approval. If I can get a motion to appoint Bill Byerly to head up New Lenox Emergency Services.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by trustee Madsen, second by trustee Christopherson. Any comments or questions? A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Madsen?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Balderman?
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. Come on up, Bill. Congratulations. Thank you for your service and for your willingness to take on this big role.
Absolutely.
All right,
My
anything you'd
pleasure.
like to say, please feel free.
Sure. First, it's my honor and privilege to be here tonight, and thank you not only to the village board, but to you, Mr. Balderman, as well. I'd like to thank my entire family, especially my wife, who definitely takes out a lot of time when I'm doing overnight calls and all those many calls that we have overnight. But thank you to absolutely everyone on my department. They've been so supportive of me. I've devoted 15 years towards New Lenox Emergency Services and am looking very forward to many more years.
Congratulations, Bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's nice to see some of our ESDA team here. We really appreciate what you do. There is so much that goes in with ESDA, whether it's traffic control. Bill is the guy that I'm on the phone with constantly when we have bad weather. They're doing the weather spotting, checking that out, keeping our community safe. But really, this crew does an amazing job for us with all we do. So thank you all for your service. We truly appreciate it. And Bill, you're right. You got a great team to lead, but they've got a great leader to follow.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next, I have Skip Minger here. You all know Skip. He has served for, well, how many years was it, Skip? 18 years on the Fire Protection District. As a trustee, as the head of the board over at the Fire Protection District in New Lenox. He has done a wonderful job with that. We've got a great fire department. I've had many, many meetings with Skip and with the chief over the years about how we can help increase manpower, what we can do. And Skip was so dedicated to the fire department. And it wasn't just as a trustee on the board, which is enough. Skip was very involved in the foundation. You'll see Skip and his team. Tammy, of course, is here, does a great job out at our concerts and raising money to buy AEDs for the ambulances, the defibrillators for the ambulances, and so much more. Skip and Tammy, of course, have done the Wreaths program in this town for years. Unbelievable success honoring our veterans, first at Abraham Lincoln Cemetery, but really more importantly, right here at home. In a New Lenox Cemetery, we have so many veterans, and Skip said it was really, really important that we honor our own right here in New Lenox, and has done that. Like most successful people, he's paid his dues in the minor leagues at the fire department, and is now stepping up to the police department, to the police commission. I feel very good saying that as a retired police chief. So tonight I am looking to appoint Roy Skip Minger to the police commission, a very important job. Brian, as you know, you've held that job. Jim held that job as well. We have a fantastic police department, and they need the support of a great police commission. I do kid, we've got an amazing fire department. We're very, very fortunate in this town to have the fire department that we have. I just am sorry I got in the wrong line at application time. It would have been a nice easier on those lazy boys than it was out there, making drug arrests and all that, but that's okay. Except when there's a fire, then I was glad I was a cop, so. All right, Skip, if you want to step up. I'd like a motion to approve Roy Skip Minger's appointment to the police commission.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Mattson, second by trustee Reiser. Comments or questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Reiser.
Aye.
Mayor Bo.
Aye, motion carries. Skip, you're familiar with this. Have at it, buddy.
Well, thank you very much for that vote of confidence, and Mayor, thank you very much for your vote of confidence. And in fact, I had my first meeting this morning at 10 o'clock, so we're off and rolling. So thank you very much. And by the way, on May 25th, Sunday, we're putting flags on the local cemetery again. So we'll be doing that.
It's good. You had your first meeting this morning? Mm-hmm. It didn't count because you weren't smart.
Right. Well, they still wanted
I guess
me.
you'll have to redo that meeting.
Yep. Yeah.
You were just a Jaffo, just an observer, right?
Yes, I was.
There you go. Great to see you. Thank you
Yep.
To your family as well, your lovely wife, your son is here. Sorry? Yeah.
Thank my wife.
I just
and
thanked
kids.
her for him because I knew Skip just wants to get down to business. That's all he wants to do. Thank you, gentlemen, both of you, for your service to our community. We're very, very grateful. And please feel free to go home and enjoy yourselves. You're welcome to stay, but you're not obligated. You've already got the job. So, all right? All right, thank you very much. Thank you, board, for that. I appreciate it. Next up is our consent agenda, which consists of 12 items. They are the minutes of the regular meeting for April 14th, 2025, minutes of the regular meeting for April 28th, 2025, proclamation for Apraxia Awareness Month, approval of contract for engineering services, bridge inspection, HR Green, approval of purchase POS stations, Clover Sport for the Crossroads Complex, approval of purchase for beer garden furniture for Henriksen Crossroads Sports Complex. And board, I will let you know that fortunately there was a little change there at the end. To our benefit, instead of $97,802, it's going to be $95,442. So we have a little bit of a savings on that. Approval of an agreement, TAM and Telaware Kids Work Children's Museum. Approval of event agreements for the Commons. Approval of purchase vehicles and equipment for Public Works. Approval of proposal for pavement condition inventory, Public Works. Approval of an agreement for Crexy Software Economic Development, and a raffle license for 2025 for Family Services Foundation in New Lenox Township. Does any member wish any of those items to be pulled and discussed separately? Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Wilson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
I and abstain from B.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Bulk?
Aye. Okay, under order of business, first up is consideration for approval request for site plan Menard Automotive 12635 Harvey Drive. Robin?
Yes, so this property is located in the Plank Trail Industrial Park, or Industrial Center, east of Schoolhouse Road. The proposal is to build a new facility for Menard Automotive that is currently in a multi-tenant building elsewhere in the site, or in this park. It's about an 8,000 square foot building. They do have all of the required parking for this use and the number of employees. The site will comply with the annexation, or pre-annexation agreement landscaping requirements, which were put in place so that buildings that were built before annexation and after annexation would be more compatible and consistent. The front building elevation would meet our masonry requirements. The other facades would be steel siding. They are not proposing at this time a monument sign, although one would be permitted in accordance with the sign code, but they are proposing a wall sign. One unique circumstance with this site is there's an existing storage building on the rear of the property with some gravel area. The manager of the overall industrial park stores equipment in there for maintenance of the common areas, and they're asking to be able to maintain the use of that building. They will be removing much of the gravel, but the area that's shown in yellow on this slide, they would like to keep as gravel. But it is shielded from any public view, so staff did not have any concerns on that. So looking for the board's approval of the site plan tonight.
All right, very good. Petitioners here tonight, anything to add? Would you like to add anything or no?
One thing, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, sir. Just state your name for the record, please.
I'm Mike Pence, the developer of the park, and it was some 23 years ago we came before a quite different board at that time.
I was here.
Yeah, you,
I was here.
Robin was here.
Okay, you
Jim
were
was
there, okay, and Robin, but pretty proud of what's happened here through the years, because it's one of my dreams was to provide something that contractors could afford to build their own building, and we have all kinds of trade contractors there now. We have plumbers, electricians, you name it, machine shops, a lot of automotive. But 7 years ago, I met a guy by the name of Sam Ollie, and he came to our park looking for a place to start an automotive business. And Sam, we got him a place within the park on there, and he's built a really good business. He's a good businessman. He's treats people like you'd like to be treated, and has done an amazing job. And I'm pretty proud of him. And he came to me wanting a site, and he wanted to be as close to Schoolhouse Road as possible. So that's why we picked the site that has my little storage building on there, and we do all of the mowing and snow plowing for the park out of that building. And there's not a lot of money there to build a new building for that, so we're going to do that for the next few years, and then made an arrangement with Sam to, at some point, he'll take that over.
That makes sense.
So, but really proud of Sam and his business that he's built, and he's an asset to our community.
Wonderful,
And,
very nice
and
testimony.
We'll be happy.
That's good,
So,
thank you. Appreciate
Okay.
you being here. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
You bet.
All right, any questions or comments from the board? All right, is there a motion to approve the site plan?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Mattson, second by trustee Scalise. If there's nothing further, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Trustee Riser.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Mayor Balderman.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, next up for this property, we have the approval of setting of surety, which has been set at $44,468.75 with an expiration date of May 12th, 2027. And that's for letter of credit for public improvements. And I apologize, Kurt, was there something you wanted to add?
No, actually, I was just going to share, it's great to see, I know you like to see a local business expanding.
Yeah,
And it was
absolutely.
very aptly said.
Yeah,
by Mr.
no,
Pence.
he did. No, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so setting a surety for $44,468.75. Is there a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Riser, second by trustee Scalise. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Riser.
Aye.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Mayor Balderman.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, next up, we have setting a surety 441 DeGroat Road, MD Transport Sanitary Sewer Extension. Rob, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, so back in January, the board approved a site plan that included some fencing and screening, landscape requirements. They're going to be paving the parking area where they park trucks. But as we continue to meet with them, the owner has plans to extend sanitary sewer to that building in the middle. He's working with our building department on permits for remodeling to add bathrooms and things like that. But we realized that that had not been part of his initial proposal and therefore was not included in the surety that the board previously set. So the red line kind of shows where the sewer would be extended from just south of Tom Kelly's. And then how it angles through around the one storage building and gets to the corner of the building where they are proposing the bathrooms. I know the owner's engineer's here if there are any questions, but the letter of credit for this improvement, staff is recommending be set in the amount of $151,633.75.
Very good. Any questions for Robin on that?
So this is in addition to the existing surety, or?
This is an addition,
Got it.
yes,
Okay. It's just for the sanitary.
just for the sanitary.
All right, very good. Any other questions? All right, is there a motion to approve that setting of surety?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Galuza, second by trustee Scalise. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Riser.
Aye.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Mayor Balderman.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, next up, we have consideration for approval of a resolution authorizing a sponsorship agreement with Kona Ice for the Crossroads Sports Complex. This is for $50,000 for 5 years and our $250,000. We're going to get a list of all those sponsorships. You've approved them all, but we're around $500,000, if not greater at this point, which is just amazing. Really, really amazing for a sports complex where the first pitch hasn't been thrown yet. So a lot of great work by staff on this and our partners at sports facilities. Any questions on that? Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Riser, second by trustee Scalise. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Riser.
Aye.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Mayor Balderman.
Aye, motion carries. Our next up, board, is approval of a resolution authorizing the amended and restated sponsorship agreement with Silver Cross Hospital for the Crossroads Sports Complex. You've already done this, but all they're doing is asking for the early termination language to match the language that we've approved in other agreements out here. That's the amendment to this one. Any questions on that? All right, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Christopherson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. All right, under reports and communications, again, board, thank you very much for your consideration of my appointments here tonight. We appreciate it. Good people, really to have on board here with the village. Congratulations to all of you again on your reelection. I'm excited about, got a lot of work ahead of us, excited about what the next few years is going to bring. So good luck with that. I know you'll be great. I know you'll be great. Finally, we are really, really excited. We've been talking about the sports complex for a while. Although in the scheme of things, it really hasn't been that long when you think about what a major, major project this is. And it's coming to fruition with an opening weekend for not only our community, but anybody, anyone in the area. There are going to be invitations that are going to go out for Saturday, June 28th, and Sunday, June 29th. Of course, Friday, June 27th is Rick Springfield, but out here in the Commons. So I can assure you there's a lot of staff members that are mumbling about me under their breath that that's going to be a long weekend for them. Kurt, you may have a lot of sick calls on Monday, but they'll be working hard that weekend as they always do. On Saturday, June 28th from 5 to 9, and then on Sunday, the 29th from noon to 4. We wanted to have the lights on out there Saturday night. There are going to be a lot of great activities for kids and for families, a lot of free activities. We just want people to come out and see the sports complex that they have built. This is a taxpayer-funded project, and we want everybody to come out and see these beautiful fields and the beer garden and the concession stands, and we're just really, really proud of this complex. It's going to be an amazing addition for our town. And then, of course, as soon as we can, we'll be right back here getting the indoor complex built. But the outdoor is really something phenomenal. So there will be more details to follow as far as all the activities, but it's going to be a lot of fun things for kids. And we're keeping the speeches and that stuff to a real minimum. So 5 o'clock, we'll be doing that. I'm going to have a few kids from baseball and softball out there with me to throw out the first pitch shortly thereafter, and then it's just fun. Just go out and have a good time and give our new concession stand and beer garden workers a workout. We'll work through the kinks, see how it goes. So we just have a lot of people to thank for that. We will as we get a little closer, but just save the date and put that on your radar. So that's all I have for tonight. If there's nothing for me, village attorney? All right, thank you. Village administrator?
Just very quickly, just want to reiterate, we're glad to see when, with Menard Automotive tonight, someone who started a business here is coming back to the board and asking to expand their business. That's always great to see that they've found a home here and they've expanded with the support of the board. Also, with the appointments tonight, and you've aptly said, I just want to, Bill Byerly, and I know the other appointments tonight, Bill has been instrumental in so many different activities we've had, and very aptly will step up to the role here. But also I want to thank and congratulate and also share my condolences with the board for putting your time in. The mayor stated, for all those reasons, we as staff can't thank you enough for what you do. You take time away from your families. You do the things that you do for this community, and we know not for great acclaim or definitely not for great money. You could probably do pretty much anything else and make more money. So, but we do greatly appreciate all of you doing what you do.
Very good, thank you. All right, payroll disbursements, trustee Mattson.
Yes, sir. I make the motion to approve our bi-monthly disbursements in the amount of $3,121,670.29. In addition to these disbursements, approval is needed for a payroll in the amount of $507,209.34 paid on May 2nd, 2025, and that is in the form of a motion.
And I will second that.
All right, motion's been properly moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson? Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Mayor Balderman.
Aye, motion carries. Anything else, Keith?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Questions, comments from the floor? Anyone tonight? Yes, sir, you may step up, please, state your name.
I'm Sam, Menard Automotive. I just wanted to say thank you very much for the opportunity to expand. I've been very, very lucky since I got to New Lenox, and I didn't know what to expect when I started years ago, and I started with about $20,000 in my pocket, and here I am today. So, and it wouldn't have happened in another village, and I really, really feel strongly about that. So thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate it. That's very nice to hear, but I
Thank
can
you.
assure you, Sam, it's not luck. It's hard work and dedication.
It has
That's
to do,
what, and
yeah.
treating people right, as Mike said, that's what it's all about.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
Thank you
to
very much. I appreciate it.
You've got it.
Thank
Thank you. Anyone else? Come on, Bill. You guys got nothing? Mom? You're good? All right. Trustee comments, Trustee Rice.
Two things. For the last few months, it's sponsorship after sponsorship, and it's incredible to be at that level at this point, as you said. And so just want to commend the staff on that. It's really, really neat. And then just second, I just wanted to reiterate how excited I am and how honored I am to be up here with you all and serving our great village.
Very good. Thank you. Trustee Matz.
Just want to congratulate my fellow trustees for their reelections and also your very well-made appointments, sir.
Very good.
And congratulations to our Pope Leo XIV as well.
That's right. Leo,
Chicago,
a New Lenox
New Lenox.
voter.
yes.
Check those rolls. I think he voted for some of us. No, he voted for me. I don't know about you, Keith. That's all right. All right, very good. Trustee Christopherson.
Just that I'm honored to continue serving the people of New Lenox. Thank you again.
Absolutely. Trustee Guzzo.
I just want to congratulate the rest of the trustees that were reelected alongside me, and to Skip and Bill, congratulations, and look forward to the future.
Absolutely. Very good. Jim.
Just want to reiterate again, that I know that the construction can be time-consuming to route around it for Cedar and Laraway. When you route through the subdivisions, I've talked to a few people in the different neighborhoods. It's encouraging that the police department is there and making a difference. It's not encouraging how many times you have to pull people over. School's getting let out. There's a lot of children that play on those streets. So the community can just take a deep breath. You'll get somewhere 5 seconds slower, but you'll get home on time.
Jim, you make a great point, and the reality is because of course we've got it near the roundabout in that area, plus you have it out in your subdivision. The reality is the overwhelming majority of the people that are speeding are your neighbors.
Right.
And so they need to really slow down to take care of their neighborhood. It's not people coming from other places, it's people that live right here at home. It's not unique to New Lenox, it happens in every single community and every single residential subdivision, whether there's construction or not. But it is definitely amplified when there's construction in the area. So great message, slow down, that's it. Thank you. Trustee Scalise.
Just congratulations to the fellow trustees, and I look forward to serving with you guys for the next at least 2 more years. And Menard Auto is a great place. I actually take my car there, so I can speak on how well they do for your car.
That's nice, good, very good. Well, there you go. You had a ringer when you came in. All right, if there's nothing further, we have no need for executive session tonight, so is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? Was it Keith? Okay, motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Mattson. All those in favor signify by a voice vote of aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.